Okay, in this tutorial we're going to see how to use the JavaScript SDK with the faucet, the map that it's there. So I go to the Shelley testnet support project, go to the wiki. Here in the wiki, research for tutorial JavaScript SDK, how to use the faucet. There you go. And then what we're going to do is start the German under node, install and configure the faucet, send to a new address, use the post endpoint provided in the faucet to send funds from the faucet to a newly created account and check the results. So let's start the German under node. We can do the how to start self node. And actually, I'm going to do the install from source tutorial because I want to do everything. I have a new, this is a new Ubuntu machine with nothing on it. So let's install the whole German from source. Okay. Okay, now let's install the submodules. We need rostop, so I will install it again. Probably we need, let's do, there you go. Installing Rust. Okay, now let's do that so that we have the, okay, the cargo environment variables. Now let's do cargo install force. Linker CC not found. Okay, there is a dependency that rostop doesn't install. Okay, we needed the compiler. So the update, you can say this is a new Ubuntu virtual machine, so I need to install everything. Okay, now that we have that, let's install build essential. Okay, and now let's do this. Cargo install. Another dependency. Package config. Okay, let's do cargo install again. SSL. Leave SSL dev. Okay. Now let's see if cargo install can finish. Okay, now it has finished installing your Mongander. Now let's install GCLI. Finally, it has finished. Now let's see if we have GCLI. Notice the version we have 0.3.3. Okay, now let's add the scripts. Okay, now that we have your Mongander from source, let's how to start the self node. So for that, let's go to here. Okay, now let's create an initial configuration. There you go. Genesis browse, resport. So far so good. We have a faucet account here, and it has around like 10 billion ADA or something like that. Okay. And now that we have that, we can start the Mongander node. The Mongander node, it started with this instruction that it's here. So let's do that. Well, let's see. I'm going to send it to the log file better, so that I don't pollute my current window. Okay, now it's sending everything to this mynode.log file. Okay, you can watch how it's progressing. See, it's there. Okay, now I have the Jormungandr server running. That was the easy part actually, because that's what we have done in the past. Now we're going to step 2, install and configure the faucet. So to do that, we build the JavaScript chain libs. So that's install rostop. We already have it because we use it to install GCLI. Rostop install stable. This should work no problem. So good, so good. Install wasm pack. That's okay, very good. And now let's clone the repository with the JavaScript chain libs. Perfect. Now let's install the submodules. So git submodule update init.recursive so that it does everything. Okay. And now let's build. Seems to be going okay. And now we're going to actually build the faucet in chain leaves. Okay, perfect. Now let's build the faucet app with this instruction here. And now we go to the folder. Okay, and let's do npm install. I don't have npm because this is a new Ubuntu server, so I'll need to install it. Let's go ahead. Okay, now npm install. It's there. It worked, and now it says create a .mp file and put it in there. So let's do that. Let's see my DigitalOcean IP. DigitalOcean IP is this one. So let's create in examples faucet a file called .emp. And this new file should have this data. So your Montgomery API equals that one. I need to check that this is the address of the API. So in order to do that, I can remember that we have the Jormungandr server running. So I can go to that server. Oh, I have it in here. Should be here, but actually it should be let's go there. Self node, and I need to find here initial configuration. I have the secret key of the account that has the founds. I want to share, and the API doesn't have this one. It's localhost, port is 8300 and lossless to give. So, okay, now that we have that file .m created, we can return here. We have the .file created, and then we can do npm run server. Run server. This is going to run the faucet server. Let's see what's the problem. Cannot find. Okay, cannot find Fastify. Okay, so that means there is a dependency that we haven't fulfilled yet. How about now? Not yet. Let's see. Okay. There you go, npm install, npm run server. And now we have the server running. This is the faucet server. And this is running right here. Okay. Now that we have the faucet server running, we want to open a new window. I open my new window here, and for that window I want to do one SSH again to my server. And now that I'm in my server, I can follow the tutorial, and let's create a new account address. There you go. That created a secret key. That creates a public key. That creates a receiver address. And we can see, for example, here we have this receiver address. And in this receiver address, we can send it some money. So to do that, we are going to post like this to that address. And with that, you should see the success.